Hello. Happy solstice. It is the solstice. Um, Hi. So, just checking in. I have not been making videos because every Friday it's either been really rainy or really cold, and I haven't had time because I've been crazy busy. So I'm sorry. I will be making videos every single Friday. I will promise. I will every single Friday. I will do my best. Um, I will just have to get gloves because my hands are cold. It's cold today. It's like 38 degrees and it's foggy and it's cold, and but it's not raining and it's not windy, so that's good. Um, Solstice energy. I wanted to talk about this because this is a very important day for spiritually for me. Like I've learned how to work with this day. Like I literally uh, have a lot of important events in my life like timed around solstice or equinox energies. So for today, for instance, my whole focus over this whole week has been balance, finding balance in everything, in work, in relationships with friends, in relationships with family, in relationship with myself. Balance, trying to find that kind of level of harmony. That's been my main focus this whole week, and I've been doing pretty good at it. I feel balanced, which is good. Sometimes I give too much of like myself to people or to situations without getting anything in return. And this week's been a good like self-assessment and kind of balance myself. It has been crazy though. Like I don't know if y'all have noticed, but these energy waves that are like hitting people are kind of erratic and making like insane, crazy emotional like highs and lows. Like for me, I felt these energies go through me, and they've almost caught me. Like they've got me on this level where I'm about to get really upset with somebody over something stupid, right? And I catch it and I step back from it. This is the secret. See, you just gotta step back from it, right? And somehow, in doing that, I'm able to see the energy go through me, realize that I don't resonate with this level of hate or this level of anger that I was feeling for a moment. Let it go, right? And it's gone. But not everybody's doing that. I'm watching people literally get stuck in it and then get all like, ah, it's not healthy. Let it go. In order to find balance on the solstice, the best thing to do is, number one, let all of the other shit go, okay? In the end, other people's opinions of you do not matter. So there's no point in your mind going through all this, what if this, and what if that, and what if... None of it matters, because even if all of those things are true that you're imagining, at least for me, none of those things have any bearing or any consequence on like what you're doing, at least for me, like what I'm doing. So this is kind of like my pep talk to myself, because I realized I don't care. I don't give a shit, honestly. Sorry for cussing. I'm trying to edit them out of the video as much as I can to try to make the videos more PC, but I'm honest. I don't care what people think. Because I'm not harming anyone for the most part that I know of, not intentionally, and I'm not creating any conflict, and I'm trying to kind of mediate a lot of situations and try to just be the best person I can be, the best version of me I can be. My motto, like, is basically, now that I'm like in my mid-30s, is be the person that like, when I was in like my young 20s, like 21, 22, right? And I was like a go-getter, I was about to start up my own business, and I had this whole like drive, right? Who were the kind of people that if I had met them I would have said, wow, those are some qualities I want to emulate. So that was kind of my goal, is to find that, like find that energy of like what would I look for in my young 20s when I was all driven and motivated. What was I looking for in people to be my mentors, to be people that I was trying to emulate? What qualities was I looking at? Those are the ones that I'm trying to find now. And it's weird because I'm doing it by going back to a lot of my like childhood like role models, most of them through TV, but some of them real people, and kind of identifying why I looked up to certain people for certain reasons and what it was that I was trying to see in people, and then become that. Just be basically be the person that when I was in my young 20s I would have wanted to be friends with, that I would have wanted to learn from, to be that person now. Because I can. I don't see why not, right? I don't see why I should just not be the version of myself that I can be proud of. So that when my thing with the balance is that when I go to bed at night, I kind of don't want to be stressed about something. I want to feel like everything is balanced. The equations are all balanced, you know? That doesn't mean everything's resolved. It doesn't have to, things don't have to be resolved to be balanced, you know? You can be in a shitty situation, but it's still a balanced shitty situation. So I think that's the thing, is just to try to get rid of the imbalance. And for me, imbalance comes when either A, I do not communicate myself to people, and I go into my own mind and I start to have conversations with people where I'm assuming I know the answers, and so therefore I never ask them the questions because I've already come up with what their answers are going to be. And then I go down those tangents. Don't do that. It's actually way easier if you just communicate directly to people. Like, if you have an issue, especially with family, right? Just, like, say it. Hey, what's up with this? Or, hey, am I misreading this? You know, I feel like I might be reading. They might take it personal. They might get butthurt. They might get insulted. But it's better to get things out in the open. Especially if you might be right about something. Maybe somebody did get offended by something you said or did. Maybe you got to get that clarification. But if you never ask and you never confront people and communicate, you'll always just be stuck in your own mind, you know? And so for me, like, when I go to bed at night, I don't want to have that wondering of, like, is someone mad at me? Is somebody upset with me? Did I offend somebody today? I try to be very clear with people and let people know that if I cross lines and I offend people, because I do say things a lot, you know, let me know when I've crossed those lines, because everybody has different lines, right? Part of that balance is that you need to discover where your lines are. Like, for me, I don't know where my lines are until somebody offends me. And then I'm like, oh, okay, apparently I found a line. Instead of getting angry at the person who's offended me, I get excited that some human being has shown me one of my lines. I didn't know I had it. And then somebody crossed it. And I went, whoa, I've got a line. Sometimes it's really cool when you can identify where your lines are. Because then in the future, you'll know. You'll be able to tell other people you meet, hey, just so you know, don't cross this line. I didn't know I had it. Somebody else crossed it. They regretted it. So thank the people, maybe, in your life that keep pushing you to cross those lines. Because I don't thank those people in my life. I should, and I will. So I'm going to. That's going to be a fun conversation. Yeah. Thank you for testing my patience and constantly pushing me to the line where I almost think I'm insane, because it's the only way that I know that I'm not. Ha! I like it. Solstice energy is amazing. I recommend everybody meditate today. The actual solstice time, I'm in Pacific time, is like sometime in like the afternoon, like 2:20 something, 2:23 I think. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, honestly, time is kind of non-linear and it's all fluid. You can meditate now, you can meditate later on tonight. The point is, in this 24-hour cycle, in this time that the sun is up and then back down, there is energy. Not only because of the full moon, that's very rare to coincide with the solstice, not like ultra rare, but rare. Also, a very important meteor shower that's going on as well. Not as amazing as the one a couple of weeks back, but still very celestial, you know? Event stuff. It's good. It's all signs. Point is, stop stressing about shit. Find balance in life. Find balance in your soul and your heart. Start doing things from a place of love and not from a place of fear. If the reason you're doing an action is primarily because you're afraid of the consequence of not doing it, you can still have that action as the action you're doing. You just need to get in your brain and free up that whole thing so that you're doing it from a place of because you love doing it or because you love the results of doing it. It's like, that's the secret. Don't do things because you're afraid of the results of not doing them. Do them because you love the results of doing them. If you can convince yourself of that one thing, everything else will start to get more in balance. And this is my thing. This is what I've had to work on. I used to love doing things only because I was afraid of what happened if I didn't do them, you know? And that never seemed to feel balanced for me. Now, I love doing things because I love doing them. Doesn't matter what they are. I just love the process. I don't even need them to be finished. I love the process of a thing. And I'm no longer all worried about the fact that, like, I'm afraid of what happens if I don't do them. I wasn't afraid, if I didn't do a video and put it up, was I afraid that all you people would stop watching? All 12 of you? 11 of you? No. You guys will watch. More people will watch. I'm not afraid of that. I love doing them. And I should have been doing them. I wanted to do some. I just didn't because I had other things that I love doing as well. And there's only 24 hours in the day, and I'm kind of a little bit lazy sometimes on Fridays because it's my one day, like my first day off. So, my bad. But hey, this video got made. It's happened. I'm gonna push stop now. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me, whoever you are and whatever you're doing. I honestly, I just like to do this, and I'm gonna keep doing more and more. And I honestly, talk to me, send me information, send me stuff that you want to talk about, send me things that are going through your lives. I am always open for new stuff, and we will keep doing more. Bye, people.